Hi, I'm Mark Alderson. I fight out of Kamma, Kilmarnock, and I'm fighting at 63 kilos on Oran Mor in Glasgow.
No, I do know.
I've never found it comfy.
I don't think I found it comfy when I was younger.
Especially that one,
Maybe
I know.
because my balls were bigger when I was wee. When I was younger. Neither shrivel.
Well, I'll tell you something. You've just
Tongue-tied, Alan Jason.
You've just led me on to my next point.
What's the next point?
So I'm just been up at Silverburn, and when I come out, I seen a guy in a motor, and he was in the passenger seat. He was quite a big guy. Just when you're talking about guns, he was quite big built, and he's like this, and he had his phone. And he was kind of tensing up, and I'm like, I actually thought he was taking a seizure. And I'm like, is he alright? And then I seen the woman's head getting held down. Oh, yes. Shut up, honestly. Middle of Silverburn car park.
Not even tinted windies?
No.
At least it wasn't in the middle of Silverburn.
Well,
how close to the shops was it?
If you
was it at least in the multi-story?
No. It was like the front
the
kind of
red
row.
car park.
Aye, the front row just up in Tesco.
I know the colours. The red car park. They don't want to go to the green
Tesco,
one.
aye, and I'm like, aye, good. Wasn't jealous, I was just annoyed with the guy. Probably getting decent, man. I could have been my ways with me. Anyway.
We could have got that done. Aye, tongue-tied, you here with Mark Alderson, fighting on Oran Mor this Sunday.
Yep.
Against Corey McLachlan. The rematch that's waited what?
How many years ago?
Fuck knows, I think I was about 9 or something.
You were
10 maybe. Aye.
Aye, so 12 years, the junior fights.
Aye.
Looking forward to
Way
it.
back in the day. Aye, really looking forward to it. Obviously, with my last couple of fights, kind of went to plan, so made a few adjustments this time.
2 stoppages.
Aye.
What was that? So James McKenzie.
And Jamie Gillies.
When was James? That was a while ago, wasn't it?
That was on your show.
James
James
Gillies was
McKenzie.
last
Oh,
year.
James was coming up in 2 years.
2023.
Must be, aye.
Aye.
On what show?
MTV. And then
MTV.
Jamie and
2
your show.
solid fights, so.
Aye.
James was
Two
up
guys.
Jamie.
Aye, 2 guys that have went up.
Aye, they've kind of
They've climbed the ranks, aye.
Trajectory.
You don't want to be a gatekeeper, Mark.
No.
None of these guys like
Definitely no.
beat Mark and then charge on.
Aye.
You want to start charging on.
Aye,
Aye.
definitely.
So I was at MTB on Saturday night,
We
and
know
I went
Jason,
to speak
we've seen enough
to.
videos.
Aye, very good. Hey, this is what we're doing it for. I spoke to. I seen the boy McLachlan there, and I said, "Do you want a quick interview about your
Corey?
fight?" No, aye.
Aye, he thought it was Corey.
Oh no, he was like, "Maybe my brother you're looking for." I was like, "Yes, it could
I
be."
always see you bump into Reese and just call him Corey. Aye, so it is.
Well, on purpose, or what?
No, I just
Oh, right.
Corey's the first name.
I just get mixed up, so I did that. I
The
felt like a
research was
fanny. Aye.
Aye.
So what's your thoughts on this sort of fight camp? Went well?
Aye, definitely went well. I've trained really hard for it. Just implementing some different stuff with Davey and that, trying to fix the holes that have obviously appeared in my last couple of fights. And aye,
Enjoyed
just
sparring
training.
with me.
Enjoyed sparring with you, aye.
It's not
Getting booted about every Sunday.
Aye, very
But aye. But aye, just trying to fix holes that have obviously been shown in my last couple of fights. So.
How have you found, I was thinking about this the other day there actually, how have you found the state
Sponsor the
between
monster.
the juniors, so they're fighting like obviously at a high level junior wise for titles etc, gone for that into like the adult fights, what have you noticed has been the big difference?
Well, when it comes to like obviously junior, like you're very rarely like getting hurt, so you're no used to like actually feeling like the pain when you're fighting. And then juniors and stuff like that, obviously you can't hit to the head, so punches aren't really as effective, especially when you've got the bodyguard on. So like punches were more just for like setting up kicks, and junior fights it was just, the good thing about it was it taught you how to score. So like when you're a junior, you need to have good kicks in order to win fights, because you rarely stop people unless it's like with leg kicks or like good knees or whatever. But it does teach you effective scoring.
Yeah.
Because
You need off balance.
you need to show good Muay Thai rather than when you can get into the adult ranks and sometimes you can just have a go and still win the fight. So it teaches you that way. But and then again, you come up against people that maybe haven't had junior fights, and they just want to have a go, and it's maybe a wee bit like a lot different for junior. So that was probably the biggest difference.
And did you find it hard to get matches to start with as well, because your junior record's what, 70 fights or something?
So originally, no, not really. No in my case, to be honest. I know some of the other boys have, like Kyle, and that's finding it really hard now that he's wanting to take that step to C class. But I was fighting people that had junior records and that as well. So we were kind of on the same path. It wasn't as much, right, you'll fight this guy's not had any C class experience, but you've had so many junior fights. He's a lot older than you.
Still young.
It was most folk my age that have had a junior career or an amateur career and on the same path as me, rather than just people that have kind of just stepped into it.
And then how many C class and B class did you have before you went to A class?
So I had 2 C class, 2 B class, and then fought for the WBC. That was just kind of right time, right place, right time, because obviously
against Ryan,
I'd stepped up into B class, fought Ryan, really good fight, 5 rounds, got the draw, and then on that show later in the year, or it was either the next year or later in the year, they offered us the title. I think maybe wanted me to have maybe a couple of more B class, maybe some pro-am fights, but you're not really going to turn down a chance at a title. So that's kind of how I started fighting A class.
And did you find that step up in the bar?
Because obviously I'd been fighting in IFMA, so I'd fought with elbows before. Like my first C class fight was pro-am, so I fought with elbows there, and then obviously my B class fights don't throw elbows, but I like IFMA experience, and then I'd had experience no shinnies and elbow pads as well. So I did find it. It's a wee bit different because you almost forget that you're allowed to throw elbows, especially when you've had such a long, like you've been fighting for so long. Whereas maybe if you've had some of these people that have maybe had 3 or 4 C class fights, 3 or 4 C class fights and 3 or 4 C class fights and then jump to A class, so they can kind of get used to it straight away. Whereas if you've had so many junior fights and amateur fights, you almost kind of forget that you can throw your elbows. Like I don't think I threw one in the first round of that fight, and then I realised I was like, oh, I can throw elbows here, and then you kind of get into the flow of it a wee bit.
Arm elbows there. Because you don't realise how hard people's heads are.
I actually remember I was fighting at the UKMF Open. This is when I'd already been on Team GB, been to Thailand and that, so this was me like defending my spot. So if I won my category, I would keep my spot on Team GB to go to Turkey. And I remember fighting a boy, and we had like elbow pads, bodyguards, head guards on. And I remember I threw a spinning back elbow at him and stopped it. The corner stopped it after the second round. Right. So I went back, and then they turned his head guard off, and I'd actually cut him in the top of the head.
Oh, where
like
the whole
through a head guard, So I don't know if the elbow pad wasn't sitting right or whatever, but I had actually cut him in top of the head.
So if you spin back,
look, through an elbow pad and a head guard, I managed to cut him.
Good man, Jack elbows. Corey, watch out.
I suppose that you're not always sparring or practicing with elbows. I mean, occasionally
you'll folk try and chuck elbows sparring at me.
Like occasionally, like we'll put the elbow pads on. Like when the boys are fighting, we'll put the elbow pads on, we'll clinch and we'll spar and stuff like that. But
end up with
just occasionally.
And you were saying before we started this as well, you've never even been to Oran Mor?
No.
To watch
never
it, man?
Been. No.
I only went 2 years ago. I've heard
that for everybody that it's a really good show, so I'm dead excited.
Standing room only.
Great atmosphere. The venue's really good. The venue
and for what I've seen for like clips and that, it's all like good fights as well. It's all good matches, good Muay Thai.
Aye. There's loads of good ones on it. As you said, I think you're the only A-class fight that's no.
One of the only ones that's no for a title, and then including the start of the damage tournament as well.
That'll be exciting to see who gets
that'll be good
with the draw.
I think the one with you and Corey got it right. I think that's something that a lot of people have interest to see, because obviously because we know we spoke about the fact that he missed weight for the last Hungry Style tournament, so he missed it by a wee bit. So obviously I was speaking to his brother on Saturday and just saying, do you think it was maybe a case of he's maybe getting a bit bigger, a bit older, and he's maybe not realised that he can't make that weight anymore, because it's quite a wee bit difference going from, what was it, 57?
57.
Aye, and then up to 63 and a half. Aye, it's a bit of difference.
He's both the same height, do you know?
I think I'm maybe an inch or two taller, but nothing
Two big,
crazy.
long, lanky guys.
Aye, 2 big, long, skinny guys. Aye.
Long, skanky, lanky guys.
Skanky guys.
No, it'll be good, so I think
I'm looking forward to it.
Tickets, shall we?
Well, by the time I got mine, so I got 30, so they're pretty much out.
Pretty
much.
Because I think it's a sellout.
I think it was already sold out by the time I get my ticket. By the time I got my tickets, so it was at least 30 years.
These are definitely that's your allocation.
Tremendous.
I don't know if it was the same case with all the other fighters, obviously.
Aye.
Like you get a set amount of tickets, because I know Oran Mor's not the biggest venue, is it? It only holds a couple of hundred.
Aye, maybe. It's packed.
Aye, it is. It looks
400
rammed.
maybe.
I didn't think it'd be that much.
There is a seated bit, is there?
There's a wee seated bit
Aye,
down
the
the front.
far side and then the rest it's all standing.
Aye, I didn't think it'd be that much even.
Aye. I don't know, I didn't count heads, Mark. I was too Stephen. But it is busy. It is always busy.
Oh, but a cracking show. And
Sunday afternoon, no. It's,
Aye, it is. Aye.
it's a good one to go and watch.
How you feel? How's your weight sitting? All right?
Aye, good.
Perfect.
Just shedding the last wee bit now.
Ready for a pee.
Aye,
Ready for another
Loads
pee.
of work.
aye, just shedding the last wee bit now, but
And
nothing crazy.
You got an entrance on that pit because I know your music in here's
No, it's different. It's nothing
super
like
heavy
that.
techno.
No, it's nothing like
going to smash my brains in.
that. No, it's a
I
wee
was
bit.
just trying to put his opponent out.
It's a wee bit more chill this time.
You're more chilled. It's a good walk at Oran Mor because there's no catwalk or nothing.
Aye, it's just through the crowd.
Through the middle.
Kind of similar to like Rising Stars and that was, wasn't it?
It does, and that used to be like
I used to walk through the
You
crowd.
walk through the crowd at Cleland Miners Club, remember?
That's one of the worst experiences I've ever had. I'll tell you something. It totally fucked up my fight. I was terrible. I was absolutely terrible, and the nerves get the better. Do you remember that?
Aye, that was in your
Foot like patting you in the back and all that.
Like a pro-am title with foam shinies.
Aye, I'm not saying that boy was alright, but it was nothing compared to
mad.
what I was just
No,
nervous as fuck. But we went to
Adrenaline
walk out to the ring, and there was these big like roid rage guys just standing in front of us, and Ali's going, "Oh,
Aye,
out the
out
road."
the
I'm
road.
like, "Where's he going?" In that ring, he's no fight. Look at the size. And I'm like, "Oh God, that just done me." So I'm like, "He's been doing
Who's this
that."
wee
Full
fud?
steamers, man.
Oh, it was terrible, absolutely terrible.
But the ceiling height was about the height in here. It was tiny place,
It
man.
reminded me of that. What was that, Peter Kay? I think Phoenix Nights.
Phoenix
It was
Nights,
like
aye,
a fucking
it
night
was.
club out of there.
The Miners Club.
Absolutely shocking.
Aye, that is the one problem with walking through the crowd. You've always got folk standing in the road, don't you?
Aye,
You always need to be
out the
ushering
road.
folk out
It's
the road.
difficult when you've got that. And it's difficult for people to manage because folk are
Aye.
steaming, like whether you
Aye,
want
they're not giving a fuck.
you ask them, right, no folks out the way, and everybody's steaming, it's
It's
difficult
alright,
to manage.
man. Folk are respectful.
Aye, and there is a kind of walkway as such because it comes from the back,
Mhm.
down these stairs.
I remember I was 2 years ago, I think Keith was fighting and I was steaming. And then, because it's a kind of spiral turret thing where the
Aye,
toilets are
that's
and
right,
everything. So I came out the toilets thinking I was going back through to the fights and I walked up the stair onto the balcony and I was like, oh, what's happening up here? And I just started filming things. And then Keith's like, you alright? I was like, aye, good luck, man. And then he gets sparked out.
He did.
Aye, come on, Keith get knocked out for
Oh,
that guy
aye, that's
to
right,
Denmark.
aye.
2 years ago, the Denmark boy.
That
Nike on Tom Titans.
last fight, was it?
Aye, I think so.
Must have been.
Oh, I was a fucking poof.
And I see he's opening up a new gym, a Clips.
The clips.
Aye.
New old gym.
Did he used to have a gym? Aye.
Aye.
Aye. I didn't know that.
No, you're too young. Not like us old folk. Aye. Aye, Rabbi's it, I think. Was it that first? Because then Keith was at like John's, then the Grip House, then Clips or whatever. I was with, no, what was Rab's? Phoenix or something?
Oh, I can't remember.
Was that the names?
Can't remember.
I think Rab was Phoenix. Keith went there and then opened up his own one. And then back to Grip House.
And then back, he's
Opening his up himself again. Aye.
So he'll be training Corey. I'm
Aye,
keeping
training
Reece
with his
on,
fella.
I said Reece again. He'll be training Corey.
Aye.
Probably trains Reece or not.
I'd imagine
Probably.
so.
Aye. I would guess so.
But I think, as I said, like, the two of these are going to put on a show for us.
Aye.
No.
Did say like for some of the comments and like when the poster first got put up that folks seemed to be quite happy that the match was made. So aye, it'll be a good one.
Definitely. Aye, but an exciting first round anyway.
Well, that's the thing, these are both similar size, build
Similar
wise,
style as well.
When was
background.
Corey's last fight? Bad then?
Mhm.
Must
At
have
Hungry
been.
fight last year, I know.
Aye.
And then, so yours was just a wee bit, no,
Just before. Aye.
just before
It
that.
would have been the March. Aye.
Aye. Time out.
Aye, that's right.
You don't need the time out, man. I was just saying. You'd have fights,
Aye.
and then blah.
Well, life gets in the way, innit?
Aye.
Aye, but sometimes.
Aye, sometimes it's good for you, aye.
Yeah, step away from it.
Folk think, oh, ring rust, all the rest of it, but I've had some of my best fights after like having a layoff.
Aye.
Cause
Aye.
we did-
Aye, so you get that itch again, don't you? That you want to.
And
'Cause
that's
I
the
remember,
thing.
I was like, after my last fight, I was kind of thinking, I was like, oh,
Get
am I maybe done with fighting? Like, just stick to coaching and pad holding for the boys and that. That'll just started to come up. And then about fucking 3 or 4 months in, I was like, no man, I need to fight again. I can't even remember, but just like coming in and training, I think the boys were training for fights. Obviously our home show proper fights would have been coming up. Seeing all of them training and fighting and that, I was like, no, I can't get up, man. I need to fight again. You get the pure itch for it again, man.
I think I fought in 2005. Like the first match with him against Norrie, and my legs were like balloons. And then with Dwayne the year after, and I think it was like, when was she born? 2006 November. So it was like the Mother's Day. Well, McLachlan and Alan put a show on in the railway.
I remember that.
And that bit, because it was on Mother's Day and Michelle was with me. And I was watching folk fighting. And I was like,
I could do that easy, man.
I was like, aye, that's right. I was like, I'll fight again, and then that was it. But I just went back in, even though that was like an A-class fight with Norrie, I just went back B-class.
Aye.
Huh? I just never wanted.
No, that is fight whatever.
So it was a B-class
What
fight.
age would you have been in 2006, Mark?
3.
Okay.
I know.
Makes you feel
I'm
old.
a dinosaur.
I was speaking to that wee Mikey little guy that night, and I was just, what age are you, Mikey? He's like 20, and I'm going,
20.
I feel ancient, man.
Wouldn't have been that long for a 30 tie though. I was 30 tie when I was 4.
Aye, 4.
Aye.
Yeah, wee Granny Isabel.
Isabel, aye.
Shout out to Granny Isabel, she's a legend. She is a legend.
Because I used to be a wee fud at my sister's dancing.
Is that what it is?
Aye, it used to be, so like, it was in New Farm Community Centre,
Aye.
back when Big Kev done it and Bowie were teaching, and Justin.
Aye.
I think because Justin actually had taken time off for teaching, so it was Bowie that was my first coach. Like, he wasn't the junior coach, but he was taking the classes.
I Bowie hates wins.
Aye. And my sister danced in New Farm Community Centre and all, and obviously me being there just running about being a wee dick and that.
Aye.
My mum was like, "Can you just throw him in there?"
Someday, somewhere.
Aye,
just someday.
Aye. Thai boxing, and then that's you. Life changed.
Aye, again, that's it. 17 years later.
Brilliant, man.
In New Farm. Aye, Isabel, she was always there.
She was the one that broke me.
All the time. And then I actually met her when I moved up here. I come up and I said I bumped into them just on High Street, and they're like, "Oh my god!" And they're like, "Tell Kamma to change her gym because
I get a stair lift or something."
Oh, is that right?
They'd still come and watch you,
Aye,
even though
okay.
you're 20.
That's brilliant, man.
Aye.
21?
21, aye.
21.
21-year-old.
I don't want to look, obviously this is a big fight for you on Sunday, and you don't really want to look beyond it, but have you got ideas for anything else?
No, that's what I was speaking to Bowie about. It's like, just after this one, see how you feel and see what happens. Aye.
Aye, take it.
It's the best way to go. That's the best way.
So I'm going on holiday in June. So
what's that?
I'm going on holiday in June. So
Aye.
have this fight, go and enjoy holiday. Then I'm going to we're going to Italy to coach some of the boys. So.
Because I was actually just saying about it. In fact, I meant to speak to you about that, but it won't matter now. That's the 28th of June, isn't it?
It's the day after my birthday.
Aye.
Oh,
27th of June, guys, get it in the diary.
Happy birthday.
Aye, because I'm going to America, and then I think it's like we're back like 3 days, and then away to Italy. And then Hans, I thought were asking me like, "Oh, you going to fight?" Aye, I can. Hans, I thought were asking me like, "Oh, you got to fight in Italy?" I was like, "Are you joking, man? I'm going to be about 80 kilo if
Could
3
judge
weeks."
on it?
I could judge on it. 2.5 weeks in America, 3 weeks in America, man.
Approved, like?
I think so.
I know Taylor's going.
Taylor's gone because he said he might actually take a fight on as well when he's there.
Oh,
He said he might
Can you pay the entrance fee? Can you just turn up?
Well,
I'm too old.
Just go.
I'm too old. 40's the limit or something.
Is it?
Aye, special. Tell
You'd have well won it.
Imagine that.
Hillary.
I think I don't know if he definitely is, to be fair, but he was talking about it. He said he's going to give a.
I seen him training with that dildo.
You
see that?
What?
Just look at him, looked at a mirror and he was looking
Shadow boxing.
No, I've not seen that.
I didn't know what it was to start with. What is that? Oh, it's just a big black dildo.
Just a big dildo.
I was like, what is this?
What's he looking at? So he was talking about maybe judging and fighting on it, but I don't know if he's
So what was it you were going to talk to him about? Don't know.
Oh, I was going up to Aberdeen. I think I'm going to do the Aberdeen show on the 28th of June. And I'm speaking to Pete and Jamie, Alderson and Callum. So I was speaking to them on Saturday. It's not their show, but I was speaking to them.
Scotch show.
About Scotch.
A-Mag.
Aye.
For the names.
But we were going to, I was saying we're maybe nip up to Aberdeen if I might go up and see them at the combat centre. And I was saying I'll maybe try and tie in with you. Pay them a visit.
Up in Italy, will I?
You will be in
I will
Italy,
be.
so we're not able to go then.
No.
But we can work it out.
I work it out. Admin, live on. So
There you go, I know. Aye. So back to Mark.
Back to Mark. Don't know what you're going to do after this. Go on
No,
holiday.
go on holiday, enjoy that, and then
I
decide.
smash them. It's my opinion.
Nice.
That's all
I'll
I'm
take that. I'll take it.
You better think you better smash them. Smash.
I better sit in the fence then, right?
Nah, fuck
But a
them.
good fight.
Aye. Well, obviously, as we're both going in to do a job, it's just who can do better, innit? So
Aye.
it's like respect to them, innit? You need to respect anybody that gets
Do
in
the
and
white
fights.
crew
So
then?
if I need to,
You don't-
I'm not planning on doing one, but
Aye, then bring them back.
I
don't
just
we,
start
then?
doing one.
Aye.
Do a full half-hour Y
Just say
crew.
that. Now listen, we're going to be stealing the ring and doing a Y crew. I like them. I think there's something.
I've never actually done a full Y crew before.
Nah.
I've like in the IFMAs they made us seal the ring and do like the
Three bows,
first 3
six
bows
bows.
and stuff like that. Aye, but I've never
Even
done a
that.
full Y crew.
I like a full one. I like one
Aye.
with the other.
Some of them are nice to watch. Like
Aye,
when you can
definitely.
appreciate it, some of them are nice to watch.
Aye.
Who was it that used to do a really good one that fought in the Yorkshire shows? Ja. And Ja kept on it.
I know the name now, yes.
He used to do really nice Y crew.
The bet that one that who does the guy Damien Trainer fought down in Bolton, mine of it does. It was a thing with some wee
dunno.
crazy Thai guy. Forget
Aye,
his
what
name.
was his name again?
He did an awful good.
Aye.
He did an awful good white crew. He was doing like jump spinning kicks and everything, trying to take him in the heat. Forget his name.
I think I've seen clips of that fight, but I can't remember.
No,
Nah, oh, I can't remember.
don't
his
know.
name.
Come to us.
Stand up butchering the name.
Aye, I know. But aye, so big fight Saturday. No plans for the future other than we holiday.
See how it
chill
goes.
Time. We'll see how things go on
Oh,
Saturday.
and get
Yep.
covered in Cody's blood.
Get covered in blood. Hopefully no mine.
No yours.
Listen, well, you know what the elbows can do with heat gears in.
Aye, well
I
aye.
don't know.
So
Be careful, Corey.
Right, that's
Oh, it is, huh?
That is,
Think
that's
so.
aye.
Mark, always a pleasure, sir.
Cheers, mate.
And all the best for Saturday.
the best
Sunday,
talker,
Sunday.
Sunday.
There we go.
No,
Nice one.
Saturday.
Sunday, aye, I know. I see the amount of
Friday,
folk I've said to
Saturday,
Saturday.
They confuse you. So I said about Steve when I was talking to Steve.